It's May 13, 2020. You know, the Bible talks about in Thessalonians 5, your spirit, soul, and body. And all through the Bible, God talks about the heart, Old and New Testament both. The heart is your spirit, your parts of your soul, part of your mind, your inner man. They're all part of one thing they call the heart. But anyway, and so the Bible talks about your inner man. Jesus said the inside of the cup. Okay, look, even the heathens and the pagans, the Pharisees and so forth, they focus on the outside of the cup. The Bible says man without God, just the carnal, natural, he looks on the outside, values all that stuff, but God looketh on the heart. And so God, out of the heart, the pure in heart will see and experience God, okay? Out of the heart come the issues of life. Out of the heart comes your things that defile you and your words, and by your words you're justified or condemned, and you're going to give an account for every word spoken. So your words are going to bless or curse you, and they're going to bless or curse other people. But the words come out of your heart, so you got to purify the heart. It's not just a mind-brain thing, natural, carnal, conscious thing. It's down in your heart and your spirit, in the deep parts of your soul. How many parts of your soul? You don't know. The stupid, limited people say, oh, that's your mind, will, and emotions. Hey, that's your mind, will, and emotions. Well, it's a lot more than that. It's at least 12 parts, because Jesus had 12 disciples. There's 12 tribes and 12 so forth. There's at least 12 parts to your soul. Really? You think you understand God's amazing creation he made, that his ways are past finding out? And you don't even know the mysteries of God. So you people that got to get it all figured out, you know, even though you think you love God, you think you're on fire, you always put God in a box, and you put doctrine in a box, and you put, you know, you do, because you have insecurities in yourself. And you got to even want to control God. Even you Pentecostals, even you people with anointing. You don't know everything. Now, of course, we do have guidelines. We do have standards. Yes, of course, of course, of course. There's only one way. That's Jesus, the Son of God. That's it. There ain't, you know, there's not many ways to heaven. There's Jesus' only way. You got to be born again. You got to be filled with the Holy Ghost. But then Paul over there in Acts, he just said abstain from sexual sin and blood and what is it, things strangled and idols. That's it. You don't like that, because you want to lay a bunch of rules and limitations on people, and you want to put God in the box, and you want to limit God. A lot of you want to control God because you have insecurities in you and fear and confusion and uncertainty. And so control is your unconscious default to try to feel better. But you're never going to grow. You're never going to grow. You're never going to grow into your potential without really getting real and saying, hey, I don't know everything in these certain areas. I'm not talking about getting born again and filled with the Holy Ghost and those absolute things I just mentioned already. But, okay, do you get every healing? No. Do you cast out every devil? No. Do you get all the, do you still get, fear gets a hold of you, ungodly anger, insecurities, control. Yeah, well, that means you still got some work to do, doesn't it? All of you, I don't care who you are, even you famous preachers, you got work to do. It's obvious. Ask your kids if they'd be honest. Ask your spouse. Ask the people that really know you. You know, you got to listen to, what is it called? Constructive criticism, or even rebuke. You got to listen to being instructed and corrected. Now, of course, it's got to be from people that love you and like you, have your best interests at heart. It's got to be from people that know what they're talking about, of course. If you're a Pentecostal, you don't take correction about healing from a Baptist, because they don't know what they're talking about. If you're a Christian, you don't take correction and instruction from a pagan that doesn't know nothing about getting born again. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people that know what they're talking about, people that have your best interest at heart. And you need to take instruction, because you don't know everything. You got blind spots. You know in part. You prophesy in part. And you need other parts of the body. to grow up, edification of itself in love. Every part supplies what's lacking. You are lacking. You don't know everything. So listen so you can grow. Otherwise, you're going to stay stuck. Or in that area, you're not going to grow in the healing and a deliverance or gifts of the Spirit or prophetic, word of knowledge, word of wisdom, so forth and so on. You're not going to grow to your potential if you don't receive instruction and correction and rebuke. See, you little old people that can't receive these things, you get all defensive and everybody's picking on you. You got a devil. You're all wounded and messed up, and your wounds are festering, as David said in the Psalms. And you can't be a Levite, because a Levite cannot have a wound. A Levite cannot have an imperfection, a flaw, something broken, cut, wounded, diseased. You cannot get in that glory realm with the presence of God, and you can't work with the glory and the presence of God if you have some kind of a wound. Maybe you did, but you're not anymore because you didn't get healed of your wounds and your insecurities and your angers and your fears and your junk and your demons and your curses and iniquities. You have to get healed of them things. Every once in a while, the Lord's going to tell you to go deeper or get this other thing out of you so you can be a Levite and you can stay in that realm of power and miracle signs and wonders and cooperating and ministering in the presence of God, or you'll lose it, or your level's going to go down and decrease, like almost all of you that I'm talking to. You say, well, I was great. Well, yeah, but that level's not there anymore. Why? Why? Because you didn't get inner healing and deliverance. Because you didn't get inner healing and deliverance. Because you didn't get inner healing and deliverance. Now you're defensive. Now you're angry. Now you're fearful. Now you're insecure. Now you're, oh, you think, oh, we're the greatest. We're the best one. You're overcompensating because deep down you feel like you're not good. Deep down you feel like you're wrong or you're lacking. Or yeah, you are. You're wrong and you are lacking because you didn't get inner healing and deliverance. So go and get the stuff out of you, and then you'll be clean and accurate and precise, and you can keep moving from glory to glory. Oh my God. That's it right there. That's not even what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about okay, spirit, soul, and body. I see a lot of people. I was just going down the road and I saw this looked like a Chinese college student going down there with anyway, and I've lived in Asia for over 10 years, and so I know what I'm talking about. I was part of a Taiwan thing for a long time, but anyway, East Asians, well, mainly Chinese, they will deny their humanity to just study, and just be this doctor and whatever you're going to be, a lawyer, a doctor, I don't know, scientist, whatever, engineer, and they deny them their heart, they deny their soul and their spirit, and they're like little inhumane robots, and they have a lot of deep sorrow or deep anger and resentment, and they try to act perfect for mom and dad and teachers and people around them that are demanding them to study, but they have a secret life. But one day they'll blow up and just do the craziest sin, alcohol, drugs, sexual sin, or they commit suicide, or they mental breakdown, whatever. So that you can't do that, or you can't just be a workaholic and just, okay, I got to get things done. I got to get things done. Got to be productive. Hurry. And deny your own humanity and your family's heart. It's denying your heart. And people around you, well, okay, hurry, just get it done. Oh, you don't know, I'm going to call somebody else. And you got to just, man, you got to find a balance. And if you just workaholic and love money and serve money and performance and getting things done, you're going to be a devil. You're not godly. You got to guard the heart of you and your family members and good friends, and find the godly human nature, the godly heart. Now there's an evil, wicked heart that must be denied and transformed, yeah, but you have to build the godly heart and godly self, the Jesus, in the image and likeness of Jesus Christ, and protect it. But if you just run around up in your carnal mind, brain, conscious, you'll be a devil. You'll be wicked and evil, and you'll be out of touch with your heart and your spirit, and you'll be out of touch with your family's heart, and you're going to hurt people and cause people. Y'all are going to be ending up a bunch of mean, hard-hearted robots, out of touch, and one day getting cancer and mental illness and breakdown and Alzheimer's and dementia because you denied your human spirit and your heart, and you didn't even get in touch with it and those around you. You'll have broken, weak, damaged families, and a nation, and the world's messed up. Because God looketh on the heart. And God says, clean and heal and restore the heart. Heal the brokenhearted, restore the soul, heal the spirit, heal the wounded spirit. Because that's the spirit sustains through life and helps you overcome sickness and injury and illness and infirmity. And that's where God is going to talk to you, in your spirit, in your deep soul, your heart, your inner man. That's where you're going to know. And that's what's so important. That's what's lacking. That's what's lacking nowadays. This is great teaching, revelation knowledge. This is awesome if you got any sense, if you know God and you know what's happening. Help us out. Send an offering, tithe. Help us out. Look at calledbeyond.com, calledbeyond.com, calledbeyond.com. Help us out.